three on your side. WLBT News starts now.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Ben Hill. Right now, a woman trying to get away from Brandon police is facing multiple charges after crashing into two police cars. The accident happened around 7:30 yesterday evening on I-220 in Jackson. Brandon Police Chief William Thompson said the pursuit started in Brandon and went into Pearl. Thompson said the unidentified female driver will face DUI charges, felony fleeing, assault on a police officer, and failure to yield to blue lights and sirens. We begin with a trending news story everywhere. Today marks the somber 10-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, which devastated parts of the Gulf Coast. FEMA calls it the single most catastrophic natural disaster in U.S. history. Good morning, I'm Ben Hill. As many remember, the storm came roaring ashore, leaving more than 1,800 people dead and $108 billion in damage. This morning, we go to New Orleans, where Ryan Nobles takes a look back. 2 people are dead and 4 others are in the hospital after police say a drunk driver caused a crash in Las Vegas. The fiery crash happened around 7 yesterday morning when a BMW collided with a bus. A visitor from Germany and the tour bus driver were both killed. A university police officer and a waitress pulled the driver from the BMW just moments after the crash. Hurricane Katrina also flooded New Orleans, destroying the city and filling it with desperation. Now, a decade later, the Big Easy is fighting hard to be the city it once was. Ryan Nobles reports. Turning our attention now to developing news out of Ridgeland, an investigation is underway into what sparked a Friday night house fire. Firefighters were called to the scene on Highland Cove just after 7:30 last night. Witnesses described the house as a ball of fire. It took crews several minutes to contain the intense flames. We're told the house is owned by an elderly man who was not at home at the time of the fire. Witnesses also say they heard several explosions. Smoke could be seen as far away as I-55 and I-220. New overnight, one person is dead following a crash in Hinds County. It happened when the car went off the road around 9 o'clock last night on Midway and Myers and Terry. Hinds County spokesperson Arthur Kane tells us a driver was declared dead on the scene. No one else was involved in the accident. Crews are working to determine what sparked a large grass fire right here in Hinds County. Take a look at your screen. Our cameras roll as more than 10 acres burned near North Ratliff Road in Pocahontas. No homes were damaged in the blaze. Deer and other wildlife could be seen fleeing the spreading flames. Pocahontas and Brownsville volunteer fire departments, along with the State Forestry Commission, worked for more than 3 hours to put out the blaze. For almost a decade, people in Byram have welcomed a festival named for the city's swinging bridge, and this weekend was no exception. Nearly 1,500 people turned out to experience the live music, vendors, and of course, plenty of activities for the kids.